The celebration of the life of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. continues today. Tonight there will be a community discussion at the Beck Cultural Exchange Center. Last night, a local civil rights leader led a discussion about the history of civil rights activism. Robert Booker attended Dr. King's speech in Knoxville. He now directs the Beck Center. He says civil rights demonstrations in other cities like Birmingham and Selma helped inform people around the country.
Those demonstrations awakened them to the fact that we too had problems in Knoxville, and they decided to help rather than hurt the cause.
Events for Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Day wrap up Monday with the annual parade, followed by a memorial tribute service at Overcoming Believers Church.